Thinking about where to travel in 2025, you better double-check the safety alerts, because being an American passport holder doesn't guarantee a warm welcome everywhere anymore. In fact, in some countries, it paints a target on your back. Rising anti-American sentiment, political tension, and civil unrest have turned certain destinations into potential danger zones. These aren't just warnings, they are life-saving alerts. Here are 10 countries where Americans are no longer safe, and why you should avoid them right now. Number 10. Haiti. Once known for its beautiful beaches and vibrant culture, Haiti is now engulfed in gang violence and political collapse. Armed groups have taken over the capital, and Americans have been kidnapped for ransom. The U.S. State Department has shut down most diplomatic operations and urges all citizens to leave immediately. If you go there now, you're not just a tourist, you're a high-value target. Even aid workers aren't safe. Number 9. Iraq. Despite some rebuilding efforts, Iraq remains a hotspot for danger, especially for Americans. Tensions between U.S. forces and local militias haven't cooled. Terrorist groups still operate in parts of the country, and anti-American demonstrations are frequent. Americans can be mistaken for spies or enemy agents, in a place where an ordinary trip can turn into a hostage crisis. Iraq is best avoided. Number 8. Venezuela. Venezuela is facing one of the worst humanitarian and economic crises in the world. The streets are filled with poverty, crime, and desperation. U.S.-Venezuela relations are at rock bottom, and Americans are seen as political threats. There have been incidents of wrongful arrests, detainment, and harassment. Even basic resources like food and water are hard to find. Don't expect help if things go wrong. The U.S. Embassy presence is almost non-existent. Number 7. North Korea. This country is notorious for its harsh laws and brutal punishments. One wrong move, even something innocent like taking a photo, can land you in prison. Americans are viewed with intense suspicion and have been detained in the past under vague accusations. The tragic case of Otto Warmbier is a harsh warning to all. The U.S. has banned travel here entirely, and for good reason. If you're caught, you're truly alone. Number 6. Somalia. Somalia is a war-torn nation with almost no functioning government. Armed militias, pirates, and terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab control large parts of the country. Kidnappings for ransom are common, and Americans are top targets. Even humanitarian workers require private security. There are no reliable roads, no proper medical support, and zero U.S. Embassy assistance. It's simply one of the most dangerous places on earth. Number 5. Syria. After over a decade of war, Syria remains one of the deadliest places for foreigners. Bombings, drone strikes, and civil conflict still occur regularly. Americans are often seen as enemies and face the constant threat of abduction by extremist groups. There's no diplomatic protection or consular services in case of emergency. Entering Syria now is like walking into a battlefield, only there's no one coming to rescue you. Number 4. Yemen. Yemen is another country devastated by ongoing war and humanitarian crisis. U.S. citizens are considered high risk due to American military involvement in the region. The threat of terrorism, kidnapping, and civil unrest is extremely high. Basic necessities like clean water and medicine are scarce. Even experienced journalists avoid Yemen. If you go, you're putting your life in serious danger. Number 3. Iran. Tensions between Iran and the United States have been high for years. Americans visiting Iran can face arbitrary arrest, especially those with dual nationality. Travelers have been used as bargaining chips in political negotiations. The legal system is opaque, and embassy help is unavailable. If detained, you could disappear into the system for months or years without a trial. Tourism isn't worth that risk. Number 2. Russia. Since the war in Ukraine began, relations between Russia and the West have deteriorated rapidly. The Russian government has arrested multiple Americans on espionage charges with no clear evidence. Anti-American propaganda is at an all-time high. If you're caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could be the next international incident. The U.S. government has warned all citizens to leave immediately. Number 1. Afghanistan. After the U.S. withdrawal in 2021, The Taliban regained control of Afghanistan. The country is now governed under strict Sharia law, and American citizens are viewed as enemies of the state. Westerners have already been abducted, detained, or worse, there's no official embassy or consular support left. Entering Afghanistan, as an American right now, is nothing short of suicidal. These countries might seem adventurous or exotic, but the risks for Americans are too high to ignore. Always check official travel advisories before planning your next trip. Your passport might say USA, but that doesn't mean you're welcome everywhere. Stay informed, stay alert, and stay safe.